everyone, I'm so excited to talk to you guys today about some hair products that I love for volumized hair. Now, I have been meaning to make this video for a while, but I have been so busy, so I'm really excited I get to finally do it today. I just want to touch base on some products that I feel that could help you achieve a more volumized look, more body in your hair if you have fine or limp hair. Now, the first product that I recommend using if you have fine or limp hair is a Rootlifter. Rootlifters will be your best friend. If you find that your hair goes flat or it's limp, use a Rootlifter. It will make a huge difference. And what they do, they give you lift in the crown without necessarily giving you tons of body down here. Because even though some people have fine hair, they can still have frizzy hair. So they may want to use a volumizing product on top around their crown and more of a smoothing lotion on bottom where they have frizz. So you can mix it up, however your hair is. Find what works for you. But the Rootlifter is wonderful. What you do when your hair is wet, you take a section, you lift, you spray. You lift, you spray. You lift, you spray. You do it right at the roots, and you do it all through the hair or where you want more lift. Some people just like to do it in the crown. Now, when you use your Rootlifter, you want to take, and I recommend that people do it, when their hair is kind of damp versus soaking wet, just because I feel like it works a little better. And, if you don't want to go to all the trouble of, styling your hair section by section when it's soaking wet with a round brush, I recommend clients taking their head, throwing it upside down after they've applied the Rootlifter, and just kind of rubbing it in the roots. And this kind of gets the moisture out of your hair, and it saves you from all that work because, let me tell you, I totally sympathize with clients when they say, well, I don't want to go to all that trouble, to sit and section my hair and round brush every single section. And I totally understand that. So one of the keys I tell them is to just blow dry it with your head upside down as much as you can, like until it's like 70% dry. Then once it's dry, you want to go through and then section and round brush. Or if you don't round brush any part of your hair, make sure you round brush the crown. Because that's where you're going to get your height and your lift. But that will save you so much work, and it's so much easier on you, and I totally understand. It's a lot harder when you're having to work on your hair than when you're in the salon somewhere and you've got someone standing behind you just, working away. It's hard for you to get back there. So I totally agree with you. And if you can do that, if you can just find a good Rootlifter, find a good round brush. There's one on YouTube that everyone's raving about right now. I haven't been able to get my hands on it, but they say it's really good. Some people like boar bristle brushes, but find one that you're comfortable working with. And then you'll just take it after you've sprayed the Rootlifter in, lift, blow dry, put the heat towards the root, and come down. And you'll get a little bit, of lift that way. After you've applied your Rootlifter, okay, now you've applied it and you've got really fine hair and you want to apply a styling product to give you more texture, more body, more volume. What I would recommend is first decide what kind you want. Do you have fine, medium hair and you just want something that's soft and flexible? Or do you really like a lot of body? Do you really like something that you don't mind feeling a little product in your hair? You want some texture. So make that decision first. And what I would tell you is if you really don't like the feel of a lot of product in your hair, but you want some body, you want it to be flexible, go with like a foam or a mousse. And one thing that we do like a lot here at the salon is the Sebastian thickefy foam. This is not going to give you like crazy volume, tons of texture in your hair. But it is going to make a big difference, but it's going to be flexible. You're going to be able to put your fingers through it. It's going to be soft. And I'll just read to you what it says so that you get a better understanding. It says, weightless, flexible styler to create the look and feel of naturally thick and voluminous hair. Its liquid to foam technology increases into the hair for long-lasting body and volume. Pliable hold, making it the ultimate styler for people with fine hair. So, I mean, it's basically what it says it is. You know, it comes out as a foam, just to give you guys an idea. You rub it through, and then you want to apply this from mid-length towards the root. So you want to actually go from here and then take your excess and rub it into the roots and kind of go down. You've already applied your Rootlifter if you are using a Rootlifter, so you're going to have something at the root. So apply a lot of it, you know, here first, I would say, then go back in and massage it into your roots if you wanted to. But this is just a great overall flexible hold volumizing product. If your hair is shorter, say you've got an A-line bob or you've got medium hair and you can stand a little bit more texture. You know, sometimes if you have longer hair, the stickier products make your ends feel kind of nasty. But if you have shorter hair, you can apply the fun kind of stuff, the stuff that's going to give your hair a little bit more texture, a little bit more wow. And that is one of the products that I like. And I'm not even sure if they still make it because I know Tigi is changing around their line last time I went. But it is the Small Talk by Tigi. And it is a lotion. Now, it comes out, I'm like running out, but I don't know if you can see, but it's like a lotion. And it's kind of gooey, but it's not too sticky. But you just rub it through. It smells like bubble gum, which is nice. And you rub it through your hair and you blow dry it, and it's going to give you a lot of texture. But I do recommend it on shorter hair just because longer hair it may be a little much. But to me, I just notice a huge difference in the hair and the way it feels when I use that. And let me see if it has any. This just says, gives life to limp hair, defines, separates, and controls volume, adds body and volume. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot on this. I think it was maybe on a label or something, but it's just going to give you what it says, basically, a lot of body, a lot of volume, and it's going to give you a little bit more definition, too, especially those A-line bobs that you like more of a PC look back there. It's great. My last product, after you've already put your styling product in, you've put your Rootlifter in, and you're done blow drying, flat ironing, whatever, is a hairspray. And I mentioned this in my last video. And so if you didn't see it, go check it out. It's for smooth hair, smooth products. So, you know, even if you have flat hair, I do have a couple things in there for you. But I love this hairspray, and I have coarse hair. So not just people with fine hair can use it. Anyone can. But I chose this hairspray. It's Matrix Amplify simply because I feel like it is one of the better ones if you don't want to weigh down your hair. A lot of people with fine hair, they work so hard to get it volumized, and then once they spray it, it makes their hairstyle just fall. And a lot of hairsprays, when you spray them, come out wet. And that's what makes your hairstyle fall. Once it hits your hair, it's just like your hair just goes flat to your head. Pick a hairspray, if you don't choose that one, pick a hairspray that's a little drier. I mean, you don't want it to dry out your hair, but you want it to kind of disappear just a little bit when you spray it out. You don't want it to come out like raindrops. And some hairsprays do that. They're terrible, especially if you're doing like an updo or whatever. It'll just make whatever you've done fall apart. So this is an oldie but a favorite, Matrix Amplify. If you haven't tried it, try it out. And if you have any other products that you want me to try, let me know. I love trying new things. I can try them on my clients and see what people think. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.